Hi everyone and welcome back. So before we get started, just want to wish everyone a happy new year. Hopefully you all had a really good time over Christmas and a good new year. I really enjoyed it actually. Got to spend Christmas Day with the wife, the little one, and then my mum and dad come over as well. And yeah, New Year, me, the wife and the little one just sat downstairs watching films. So really enjoyed it. But we are now in 2022 and I want to start the year with a video, just outline what sort of goals I wanted to set myself for this year, because I've got quite a few, and some are ones that I had in the back of my mind from last year, but I want to pretty much try and make them official this year and actually make them happen. So I'm going to split this out into a couple of different sections. So first off, I want to have a look. I want to go through the aims that I've got for the collection. Then I want to have a look at aims that I've got for the YouTube channel. And then there was a third thing, but I can't remember at the moment. So hopefully I'll remember it as we go through. So the collection. So I am absolutely over the moon with how well things went last year. I think when I first started the channel back in, I want to say February last year, I think it was when the first video went live, and at that time I had under 200. I think it was about 150, 160. I don't even think it was that many. I can't remember the exact number I had. I'm going to have to go back and have a look. But yeah, I had sort of well under sort of 200. And now we've got a collection of over 1,000 games. And I've still got more. So I have got more games that I have bought that I haven't done videos for yet. So I think overall, with all the videos that I have got filmed, or that I've got partly filmed but haven't released, we're probably up to about 1250, 1300 games, something like that. And yeah, my aim this year is to carry on building. One of the big, I don't know whether I've covered this in the past, but one of the big reasons why I enjoy collecting games, and one of the reasons why I am pushing ahead with constantly collecting games, and there'll be some games in there that I've bought that I've got no intentions of playing, but for me, I just want to make sure that the games are preserved. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to be a library for all games going forward, but I would like to know that the games still exist in some form or another. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why I sort of get the games that I do. But with regards to the collection itself, I do have a couple of aims for this year, and it is mostly going to be adding bits to the collection. There's going to be a couple of consoles that I want to add this year, and one of them I think I should already have. One of them I'm desperate to have, and I have been desperate since long before I started the channel. So the one that I think that I should have is an NES. So at the moment I've got one NES game in the collection, and that is a boxed version, or a box complete version of DuckTales. I haven't got hold of a NES yet, but this year I am going to make sure that I am going to get one. That is probably it. We'll say that there's 3 consoles that I've got on my list for this year. The NES is one of them. The other one is also another Nintendo, and I have potentially got an option to get hold of one. I'm speaking to a contact that I've made over the course of this year, and that is going to be the Pikachu N64. I know someone that's got one that is potentially selling it. It is boxed, it is complete, and it is actually a PAL version as well. So it's not a Japanese import, it's a UK version. And yeah, I'm probably gonna try and get hold of that off them. Once again, it's all down to if money allows. And then the final console that I want to pick up for this year, and this is one that I have been desperate to get hold of for quite a while now, and I think I've mentioned it a couple of times on some of my videos, but I want to get hold of a Mega CD. Now, there are a couple of games on the Mega CD that I've really wanted to play, and that I've definitely wanted to add to the collection. But the Mega CD games are not stuff that you really see too often. You definitely don't see them at places like CEX and that. I've seen a couple of Mega CDs at the boot fairs this year, but I'll be honest, I've not had the money to even... I didn't even see the point of even asking because I just didn't have the money. And once again, I think I asked at one seller at one of the boot fairs this year. I think I asked the seller at one of the Sunday boot fairs who had one, and he wanted £100 for it. It was a Mega CD 2, and yeah, he wanted £100 for it, and it just didn't. It sounded a bit too good, so it's probably not working. So I did skip it. Equally at the time, I didn't have the money to buy it, but yeah, this year, I think out of all of the consoles that I want to get, the Mega CD is one that by this time next year I need to have in my collection. Now, don't really care if it's boxed or unboxed at this stage. I just want to get a Mega CD 1 to put on my Mega Drive and be able to play some of the games as I can get hold of them. So yes, Mega CD is going to be top of the list this year. Game wise, at the moment I'm quite content with the games that we've been picking up in the way that we've been picking them up, but there is one game that I am definitely going to pick up this year, and I've been putting it off for about 2 years now, picking this game up. And once again, it's another Mega Drive connected game, and it is Outrun on the Mega Drive. So once again, I think this is something that I've talked about before. When I was younger, I used to go to one of the seaside towns with family, and there was an arcade when we went there that had a big sit-in outrun machine, and as you sort of steered, it leaned sort of left to right. And I've always loved the Outrun games. I've got Outrun 2 on the original Xbox. I think I've got Coast to Coast on the PS2. I know I've got Coast to Coast on the PSP. And yeah, I want to get the original Outrun with the original soundtrack. Absolutely love the original Outrun soundtrack. And from what I've seen, the best port of the arcade game is the Mega Drive version. So yeah, that is top of my list. I think it runs at about, box complete, it runs for about £45. So yeah, I just want to make sure that that is going to be top of my list for this year. There are a couple of other games that I want to pick up. Obviously, I've got the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Arceus. I've got that pre-ordered, so I'll be getting that when it comes out. There's another one that I want to pick up as well that is already out, and that is Chernobylite. So I've seen the trailers for it. It looks absolutely brilliant. And yeah, that's another one that I want to pick up sort of as soon as I can. And I think when I pick that up, I am going to do a Let's Play on it, because as I say, it looks really interesting. And yeah, collection-wise, I think that's all that I've really got in my mind at the moment. Just sort of looking around, just seeing if there's anything I can think of. Actually, that is one thing. I've just caught the bottom of my eye. I am going to have to buy another PS3. Because, so I've got two sitting on the shelf behind the camera now. I've got my 60 gig backwards compatible one, which currently needs repairing. I've done an initial look at it, and it seems like the GPU needs reflowing. So I've started it, but need to go back and finish it to try and get that working. But I also think that the GPU is failing on my original 40 gig PS3. I tried to set it up a few weeks ago to do a Let's Play of it was Bad Teddy or something like that. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head now, but yeah, I found that the video output was constantly cutting, like it would constantly cut in and out. And then when I went to unplug it all, the HDMI cable was really warm. So I think that's on its way out. So I'm not going to be using it. I'm not going to be touching it. But what I am going to try and do is, instead of picking up another fat version, I'm going to try and pick up a slim PS3. Because I don't currently have one in my collection. I would like to add one. So I'm going to keep my eye out at the boot fair. Hopefully I can get one for sort of £40 and under. I think I saw a couple last year at that sort of, that sort of price. So yeah, I'm going to have to try and add another PS3 to the collection. Then, moving on from the gaming side of things, we'll look at the Pokemon stuff quite quickly. Obviously, as a lot of you probably know, I've been putting out Pokemon videos recently, and I have heavily got into my Pokemon. I've got a lot of videos filmed. I've probably got videos done up until, I want to say, end of April, with stuff that I've picked up at the boot fair, stuff that I've bought separately. But one of the things that I want to do is to do a booster box video. Luckily, I actually managed to get a Fusion Strike booster box in the sale. I paid an absolutely astonishing amount. I think it ended up costing me £85 for a Fusion Strike booster box. It's due to be dispatched, from when you see the video, it should have been dispatched yesterday. But when I'm filming, it's actually going to be tomorrow. So yeah, as soon as that arrives, I'm going to be getting that filmed. I've also got a couple of celebration boxes to open as well. Not the Elite Trainer boxes, but it will be the sort of like the theme boxes. I've got a couple of those coming, so we'll be doing a video where we open those. And then we've also got the new set coming out next month. I think it's released on the 25th. So hopefully I can get another couple of build and battle boxes, and we'll do a video where we open those. And yeah, I think with the Pokemon stuff, I'm just going to be pushing through, just adding new stuff whenever I can. Yeah, I'm looking at the shelf up the top there, and I've still got quite a lot of stuff to open that I haven't already filmed, and I've also got a lot of stuff that is already filmed. So yeah, I'm pushing ahead. I think at the moment my actual Pokemon collection stands at, I think when I looked on my app, it was about 2,500 cards in my actual collection. Plus in my doubles, I've probably got close to 4,000 or 5,000 now, doubles. So yeah, I'm hoping that over the next sort of few months, I can actually find places where I can do swaps and trades to try and fill in some of the gaps that I'm missing in my Pokemon albums. So yeah, that is where I stand on the Pokemon collection. And then the final part I want to go through is the actual channel itself. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way the channel's been going. Obviously at the time of filming, I think we're just shy of 300 subscribers. I am hoping this year to be able to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. I think this year I want to get back into the position where I can do things like live streams. I think I'm pretty much there with the setup to be able to do live streams. I think the only thing I'm going to need to do is try and work out a way to actually see the chat while I'm doing the live stream. I think that's the only thing I'm struggling with at the moment, because normally when I'm doing my Let's Plays, so the TV is just behind the camera, and then I'll have the green screen here, and then I normally have this screen so I can see what's on this screen, but I couldn't actually read what was on it. And then these two I can't actually see. So yeah, I'm going to have to try and find another monitor that I can put sort of to the side, so I can actually see the chat as we're doing it. So yeah, hopefully at some point I can start doing some more live streams. As I say, I'd like to sort of start pushing the channel forward, sort of start getting the subscriber numbers up. So I will be prompting for people to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. There you go, I might as well say it now. So I'll probably be trying to sort of prompt for that a bit more. So yeah, if it does get annoying, I do apologise, but I do want to sort of try and push the channel ahead. Also, I have been, for those of you that actually do make it to the end of the videos, have been running a Patreon since I first started. I'll be honest, I've not really, I think I've got to go back and review the rewards that are on offer for my Patreon. So I think I'm going to try and do that at some point this week. And then I probably will look to relaunch my Patreon as a way to sort of help me build the channel. So if I do get any patrons, anything that I get from the subscriptions will go into supporting the channel. And yeah, the other thing I want to do is to not reevaluate, but start bringing back some videos. So I want to start bringing back some of the repair videos as well. I've got a lot of repair videos planned that I haven't filmed. I've actually got I've got quite a few that I've already filmed. So what ones have I done? I think I've already filmed the white PSP restore and also my Dreamcast restore video as well. So I probably may look to put them out at some point. I think I've got the Dreamcast one scheduled for a couple of weeks' time, if nothing else comes up, that is. And yeah, just want to start adding a bit more variety into the channel, because we went through a spell, especially towards the end of last year, where it was just pick up videos constantly. And I'll be honest, the reason that I had to change that was because I couldn't afford to do the pickup videos 3 times a week. So yeah, we'll probably be going back to sort of bring sort of probably the way I want to try and do it is that the Wednesday video will be my sort of random video. So that will be like my Let's Plays, repair videos, my random series, a bit like what I'm doing at the moment with If You Could Only Play One Game Per Console. Then the Friday video will carry on that as the pickups, not the pickups, the hunting videos. And then Sunday will carry on as the Pokemon videos. So yeah, let me know down below if there is anything that you want me to cover on the channel. I've even thought of things like sort of like a monthly AMA video. Equally, I'm also thinking about something like a monthly AMA video could potentially be something that I'll offer on the Patreon. I haven't really decided sort of how I'm going to work everything at the moment. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if there's any sort of video that you'd want me to look at, and I can have a look and see what I can do. And then yeah, I think that is pretty much going to wrap up my ambitions for this year. Big thing is, I think the sort of to summarise it all is probably the best word I'm looking for. What I want to do this year is obviously carry on building the collection and then also build the channel. Those are the two things that I'm aiming to do, and hopefully I can do it. So with that said, that is going to wrap up today's video. The next video, we will be back on Friday, and if I remember rightly, it is another boot fair video. So we've got, I think with the boot fair videos, I'm filmed right the way up until April, and then the boot fairs reopen in May. So yeah, we shouldn't run out of boot fair videos. And yeah, so that is going to wrap it up today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. Also helps me get to that 1,000 subscriber goal that we're aiming for this year. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.